All right, so 6 years ago, I came out of that door right there, with a hope and a dream. Good morning. It is now Sunday, and today is Optic Day. What that means is that 7 years ago today, so I used to walk out of this door right here, and every single day I would park in this parking spot. Right? I mean, I'm kind of in the middle of the whole thing, but I would park in this same parking spot because it was an easy way out. It was an easy way to exit, an easy way to get out of here. But okay, so I think our building was on this side, or like our offices were on this side, and I remember like clearly on the way here, I started to think about the amount of times that I would look out of a window, and there's a lake on the other side of this building that I used to look out and I will see fish swimming. I remember telling my boss, what's her name? Shit, I don't remember her name. Anyway, so I remember telling him, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could fish it right now, but I was at work, so I couldn't do that. And in true fashion, as to this Optic Day, the day where I became a free man to search out my dreams, to just take a leap of faith, man, you know, just to get out there and hopefully make something happen with a vision that I had, make something happen where I could, I don't know, be happy every single day, wake up, not stressed, wake up knowing that I didn't have to be somewhere that I needed to be for something, for my life to continue to be what it was. So 7 years ago today, Judith was 7 months pregnant, left this place and never turned back. Last time I was in there was the last time I was an employee for corporate America, which is the craziest thing because Optic has become a business where there's employees, a business where there's like business relationships that need to be nurtured and harnessed in order for them to become something big. But yeah, happy Optic Day, everyone. I want to go to the other side, see if the lake has any fish, because in true Optic Gaming fashion, in true Optic Day fashion, I want to do what I wasn't able to do back then. I want to fish the pond that I used to look at out of the window every single time we had a team meeting. So let's get there. All right, we're heading to the spot. This is the lake, obviously. That's the lake. I see a lot of movement and activity in there. Might be frogs. All right, you see that windows? All right, I don't know which window it was, but it was one of the top windows right there. We used to have meetings there, and they used to overlook this entire lake. And from up there, from a high vantage point, the water is a lot clearer because the sun's hitting in a different direction. In this case, however, like we were all the way up there and I could see all the bass swimming. So right now I'm gonna fish it. Even if I don't catch anything, it's still gonna be a success because I got to do something that I wanted to do for over 2 years and never got a chance to because I was afraid to get fired. I was just afraid to do it, you know? And that's no longer the case. That's no longer the case. Here we are today. Again, happy Optic Day. It is what it is. Bottom line is that I did something that I wanted to do a long time ago. Maybe next year when I return to the same place to celebrate the same thing, I will catch a fish. Let's get to the CSGO house. We gotta pick up Rush, we gotta pick up Mixwell, we gotta go shopping, gotta make sure that they stay fed. Let's get it.
Yeah, I guess, can you show me pictures of the master bedroom?
Yeah, I'll take pictures right now.
Okay.
All right, I'll text them to you then.
Alright, yeah, just keep me updated, and hopefully everything goes well.
All right, brother, we'll speak soon.
Alright, have a good day.
Bye-bye. All right, we're in the car. No, I know the camera just wants to look at me, but I'm not gonna let it. Rush, Oscar in the back. Say hello.
Yo, what's up?
So your first night at the new house, without describing what the house looks like or whatever, like, did you guys like sleep good, bad?
I slept fine. It was nice. It's kind of quiet though. Big house.
Is it? Did you guys hear any like house noises? Because I forgot to tell you that anytime you sleep in a new house, you have to like wake up. Like if you wake up by a sound or whatever, you have to like sit there and listen to the sound to know where it comes from. That way it'll never scare you again.
I didn't hear any sound, so.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Oscar?
No.
All right, good.
No.
They don't exist.
You believe in ghosts?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a pussy when it comes to that.
You got ghosts in your house?
No, no, thank God. No, hell no. I wouldn't live there. It literally, like, the quickest way to get me out of anywhere is just say this fuck is haunted. I'll fucking be out of there. I once moved my hotel at a PAX convention because they said that hotel was haunted, and that on the 4th and 5th floor there were sightings of like this woman. And I moved my hotel. I was on the 4th and 5th floor. I'm like, I'm not even gonna stay in any rooms. You know, I'm moving. So I moved my hotel to the one across the street, and I slept fine the rest of the time. I did close my windows though because I didn't want to look out the window and then just see the girl just like fucking waving at me from across the way. Would have been too much. Oscar, is this your first time in Chicago?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah. It's my first time everywhere though. I've never been in the United States, only for A-Link and the minor.
So Atlanta, oh man.
Yeah, Columbus and Atlanta.
Does this look different than Spain?
Yeah.
Way different?
Way different. It is bigger. There's no big things like big
buildings?
Buildings, yeah.
Oh, you wait until you get to Chicago.
Chicago is big buildings.
Bro, Chicago's the most beautiful city you will ever see in your life, no matter where you go. Well,
I can't say that. There's some nice cities.
There's some nice cities out there. I'm not offending
Tokyo.
anyone. Yeah, but it is definitely the cleanest out of New York, LA, San Fran. Chicago's the cleanest.
Oh, it's the best in
1000%.
States, for sure.
People say that this is the city of wind.
Yeah,
Windows?
wind.
Oh, wind.
Yeah, the windy city of wind. They call it that because the lake is right there, but they also called it that because of the windy politicians that were already like very corrupt. So it's a double meaning there. Yes, it's windy. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the windy politicians. Well, we're supposed to go to IHOP to have breakfast, you know, the traditional eggs, bacon and stuff, but it was super packed because Sunday church just got out, so we came to Lucky Monkey.
Nutty.
If you had to pick the best cereal in the world, which one would it be?
Reese's Puffs.
Reese's
By far.
Puffs?
By far.
What do you think?
Cracklin' Oat Brand.
What the?
What is that?
What is that?
The grandma brand.
Right here. This wins right here. 1000%. 100%. Apple Jacks, best cereal ever.
Yeah, they do. Look.
Sold out.
That's Cracklin' Oat Brand. One way back there because everybody buys it. That's what I'm telling you. It's the best shit ever. Mixwell's gonna buy me.
That's not even.
Thanks, bro.
Cracklin Oak Brand? I've never had. What is it?
You can buy it then.
All right, but what is it though?
Then get one
Cereal.
whatever you
But what does it taste like?
The greatest.
You like chocolate?
Keurig down. Anyway, so I realized that I can't get a sports car. I realized that I cannot have an i8 because what would we have done right now? You know what I'm saying? Like we wouldn't have been able to fit that in the i8.
Because you are like optics soccer mom, so like you have to have like something like this in order for like stuff like that to happen. So
Like a minivan, right? Or like a dope ass SUV, you think?
yeah. I think you should. I honestly think you should just ball out, get an all black Escalade.
That's how
Like
we
fuck
did
the
it.
haters. You are optic heads.
No, the thing is, if I get an Escalade, I'm gonna look like a fucking Uber driver.
What?
Yeah.
Uber drivers look dope though. Then you could Uber driver on. You could be an Uber driver on the side and vlog about it, and make content with your Uber passengers.
Just pull up and be like, yo, what's your name? Yeah. Give them free rides and shit, but I'm getting paid because of the content.
Yeah, I think you should do it.
But that
Just
could
be like-
but that could also be considered kidnapping. So that's the only issue I see.
You should, or you could like put it in, pick the person up, and be like, you can get a free ride. Just cancel it right now. I'll take you wherever you want to go. Just you have to shoot a video with me. That does sound kind of creepy. Oh Lord, but
So like fake
know,
taxi,
something
but fake Uber, minus the sex, right?
yeah. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm
minus
just gonna get stick to the SUV. I really wanted an i8 and I had my heart set on it, but
Why not get the Escalade?
in days like these, go for what? Like this does it. This is still sporty. It's still fast.
It's still fast.
But the SUV, no, I can't get an SUV. I already did the Navigator back in 2004. I can't go back to big bodies like that. I need something compact, at least sporty, if I can have an i8. Because there's no way we would have fit everything that we have back there. We got tables to move around, desks to move around.
But you did say that Jude has the same exact car. So if you knew we were moving...
Well, no. It's not the same car. It's a smaller car than this one. Just shaped the same. X4, this is an X6.
Why don't you give Jude the X6? And then she gets, you trade in the smaller one, they get the i8.
I don't know. Where am I gonna put my fishing poles though in the i8? That's the other thing.
Take this and give her the i8 for the day.
She ain't been borrowing my i8. You got me fucked up. At the Scuff House now. We've been away the entire, like the majority of the day. Mixwell, have you been down here?
Oscar, no, he hasn't. Get the ping pong going. No one can watch me play now.
Rush just asked me if those were used before.
So?
They're small though, so they run super small.
So like medium is not medium?
Medium is a small.
You sure? XL is L?
Yeah.
So I should get large then from medium.
Yeah, bro, they're really tight.
Yeah,
they're dope though.
European or something, or?
Yeah.
So that should be L?
Yep. If I was to go back in time, as I shrink, if I was to go back in time and tell myself on Optic Day, the day that I walked out of my job, okay, that day, if you would have told me that day that move, that me leaving and taking that leap of faith was not only going to change my life, but it was going to change the life of everybody that came in Optic. That was going to change the life of everybody that was involved in Optic from the beginning to the end. If you would have told me that back then, I would have said you're crazy. If you would have told me that at some point or another, the team that I was playing for, the team that I would go home from this very job to go play video games with in Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 4, if you were to tell me that one day that team would eventually become one of the best Call of Duty teams that has ever existed, a legacy that will be there forever as long as Call of Duty esports is around, and then on top of that, that you would have told me that we would be in a position to have the partners that we have, the sponsors that we have, to have a house like the Scuff House, and not only stop there, but to say, not only are you gonna have this big ass house, right? But on top of it, you're gonna be able to have two, right? You're gonna have two houses, one for your Call of Duty team and some Halo, and one for your Counter-Strike team. If you would have told me at the time that we would have more than just one team, I don't think that I would have believed you. I don't think that I would have believed myself. I envisioned it, sure. I hoped for it, of course. But to see it as I stand here today, you guys haven't seen the house, but as I stand here today on the porch of the Counter-Strike house, as I stand here today, I still to this day cannot believe it. And it just goes to show that if you take that leap of faith, if you give yourself a chance, if you yourself give yourself a chance, because anybody out there, anybody, your boss and anybody that you work for, your family, anybody, they're all going to give you a shot. They're all going to give you a chance because they expect the best of you. But it isn't until you yourself give yourself a chance, you yourself give yourself the benefit of the doubt that, hey, maybe if I do try it, I do have it within me to make shit happen. You're not going your full potential. You're not there yet. It is a blessing that I am able to stand here in this very exact moment. And even as I say it, these words don't seem real to me because everything is like such a dream to me. Everything is such a distant thing. I feel like I'm living this movie that I would have never imagined, right? But it's crazy. The unveiling of this house is going to happen this week, tomorrow to be exact, on the episode of Vision. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that one day, August 14th, 2009, that day was going to change my life. Not only for the better, but forever. It's incredible. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Having said that, and with that said, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, as usual and as per usual, at the same damn grandma, on the other hand, is vouching for this and that.